All right, my fellow flames, if any of you are as lucky as me, you have obtained your very own Phrolova. But the question that you, me, and everyone that is summoning for Phrolova is asking is, how do you build Phrolova? What do you need? Who do you need? I can imagine you need characters like Cantarella, but if you don't have characters like Cantarella, what the hell do you do? Can you play Phrolova on her own? If you can, what echoes does she need? What does she need to function? Well, my good friend Braxphone here has all of the answers. So without further ado, let's see what he has to say. Over to you, Brax.
I was a bit late to study Phrolova, so my editor wrote up a TLDR.
Standard.
What the f? Imagine that you're on a train.
Okay.
And that train is heading to Gainesville.
Gainesville? Gaines? I'm gonna get... Anyway,
That's
yeah.
right. You're jacked. There are only 3
Thanks, Brax.
people on the train. You, me, and my wife. I'm about to teach you all about Phrolova in this video, including how to play her and her best build and teams.
Okay.
Wait a second. If I'm teaching you how to build Phrolova, and you're here, and I'm here, then
Wait a minute.
who's conducting the train? Welcome
Who's conducted the... Anyway.
to my Phrolova guide, where you'll learn all about her, and I already did the intro bit, so let's just get into it. My
Yep.
name is Braxophone, but you can call me Brax, and let's talk about Phrolova.
Okay, let's talk about Phrolova. What do you got for me? What do you got? What do you got? Talk to me, tell me, what do you got?
Phrolova has an extremely long kit, but not as long as her arms look when she's conducting. There are plenty of abilities and combos that Phrolova can do, but I'm going to focus more on the important parts of her kit that you actually need to know about. First off, Phrolova has an enhanced basic attack and skill, and you can proc either one by finishing her 3rd attack of her basic combo or by using her skill. Her enhanced
okay. Okay, so there's 2 different avenues you can go down.
attack does more damage, but her enhanced skill has slight grouping utility. So
Oh, I see.
her basics are better against bosses, and her skills are potentially better against multiple smaller mobs. Whenever you use one of these enhanced attacks, you'll gain a note on her forte bar, with her enhanced basic giving a red note, and her enhanced skill giving a purple. When you unlock one of her passives, her intro and echo press will also give her notes that are both. When you have 6 total notes, you heavy attack, and that will unlock your ultimate.
That is so cool. The fact that it's so technical. It's not like, oh, build your energy regen. No. It's build your forte, pop the heavy, then your ultimate is ready. That means energy regen is not required at all in her build, right? I presume.
Now, if you get any notes that would overwrite previous notes, it actually will just shift the bar over to the left one, but it'll keep all of your combined notes. Phrolova actually doesn't use energy. She and I actually share that in common, and it's likely the reason that I am also so emotionally constipated.
It's okay, Brax, it's okay.
Gives her a massive 120% attack bonus and lets you take control of Hecate. She's basically a fully playable boss as a character, but the only thing you need to know about is that her basic attack 3 is an enhanced attack. Each note on your forte bar will change Hecate's enhanced attack scaling. A song will start playing in your ultimate, and every note that passes and is eaten on your forte bar will give 4 seconds of time for that scaling. Red and combined notes have the highest scaling, so it's best to go for those over purple notes whenever you're collecting them in her forte.
But what if your name is Amethyst and your favorite color is purple? Am I just screwed? I have to bite the bullet and go for the red ones.
Now, the cool thing about Phrolova is that she actually does seriously high damage with Hecate. So much that we're gonna forget everything I just told you and use her as an off-field DPS.
What? Well, you're perfect, because that's exactly what I wanted.
Phrolova is what I would call an off-field main damage dealer.
Okay.
Where you can still run a main damage dealer with her or a sub DPS.
I'm gonna run Zani. I'm running the fuck out of Zani. I'm gonna be having Zani and Phrolova as like the backpedaler damage dealer, and then I'm gonna have Shorekeeper. So I need to know what echoes she requires to make her busted. So when Zani's on the field, Hecate's also on the field, which means the boss melts and goes, ah! But you know.
But either way, Hecate is still gonna jump them. You can swap off of Phrolova after using her ultimate, and Hecate will keep going with basic attack.
It's so good.
The downside is that Hecate's enhanced attack is not completely automatic. You need to trigger it by using a teammate's echo skill. The cool part is that some characters in the game, like Cantarella, deal echo damage without actually using their echo, and they can also trigger Hecate.
Any Cantarella havers, anyone that has Cantarella, you're gonna be cleaning house with this team. The Havoc team.
In her best teams, you want Phrolova to be played off-field. Here's what optimal Phrolova play looks like.
Okay.
Wow! Phrolova can also...
Just switch her out.
End her ultimate early by holding a Resonance Liberation or by swapping back to Phrolova at any point from any of your other characters, in which case Hecate will deal a ton of damage. But if you combine this with her intro skill, you'll also get a
Look at
higher
the damage
multiplier
he's
there.
doing. Oh my
Phrolova
god.
also gets
Oh
some
my
other buffs
god.
from her passives like 30% damage reduction and interrupt resist whenever you use an echo skill. On top of all of that other stuff from her ultimate, Phrolova also gains what's called after sound whenever Hecate uses her enhanced attack, which increases the multiplier on her heavy attack that you'll use when you have 6 notes ready to unlock her ultimate. With her later passive unlocked, it'll give her 2.5% crit damage up to a max of 24 stacks of after sound.
Damn.
And after that, she'll get 1% crit damage up to 100% for every bonus stack. With this same passive,
What?
you'll start with 10 stacks in battle, and that crit damage buff will all be removed when after sound stacks are cleared, which can happen when Phrolova is out of combat for 30
That's
seconds.
disgraceful.
Frolova's outro skill is another addition to the Havoc family, where she'll give the next character a 20% Havoc damage amp and 25% heavy attack amp for 14 seconds.
So Zani would be a good one. Obviously, granted, I don't have any other Havoc characters. I know Sumi. What am I gonna do? Oh no, guns pointing to my head. Oh, you skipped Cantarella. Why would you do that? Because I don't give a shit about the character. That's why. Anyway, the point is, plus 25% at heavy attack damage for 14 seconds is insane for my Zani, because Zani, if you guys don't know, deals heavy attack damage, especially when she's gone Super Saiyajin Zani. So that means my Zani's gonna deal even more damage. Sugoi!
Seconds or until they're switched out, and it can also proc Hecate's enhanced attack. Now, as far as talent priority goes, you'll want to level everything to max.
Yeah, okay.
But the skill can actually just be last, since it does the least damage compared to the rest of her kit. Despite her lengthy kit though, she's pretty easy to learn and use, and in my opinion, that's all you need to know about her. So next up, I'm gonna go over her best rotation and teams.
Okay. This might not apply so much to me because I might not have the characters that needed, but still, it's good to pay attention in case I'd get them in the future, right?
Like Phrolova, I'm full of melancholy because her best teammates are 2 characters that I skipped.
Brax! It's okay, brother. It's okay. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. I skipped Cantarella, and I skipped fucking... Havoc, baby. So yeah, don't worry about it, man.
Since she's so easy to play though, this section should be relatively quick and give you enough time to not care for Christophero's taste.
I don't care for your taste, Christopher.
Her voice. Her voice.
One
I
of
don't
Frolova's
care
best
for your
teams
taste,
is with
Christopher.
Rochia and Cantarella, because they're both able to deal echo damage without their equipped echo.
So,
meaning
yeah,
that they
that'd
can
be
proc
ridiculous.
More enhanced attacks from Hecate.
Yeah, that'd be
On top
ridiculous.
Of that, Cantarella gives Phrolova an extra 20% Havoc damage amp and 25% skill amp when she comes back in, meaning that this entire team is dealing damage, and Frolova's the one conducting the entire thing.
Damn.
For this rotation, you can interchange enhanced skill or basic attack based on if there's multiple enemies or not. But we're going to be
Insane.
using enhanced basic for all of them in this example, since the multiplier for both Phrolova and Hecate is higher. For this team's rotation, if you don't have Frolova's intro skill, you're going to want to start with basic 1-2-3 combo, but if you do have her intro, you'll just start with basic 3. After that, you'll want to use her enhanced basic attack into her regular skill, which procs a free enhanced basic once again, then use her echo, basic 1-2-3,
Damn, look at the combos. 1, 2, 3, E basic, skill, E basic. Oh my god.
into her enhanced basic attack, and after that, you should be able to heavy attack into her ultimate and outro skill.
Damn, I didn't realize it's a fighting game. Anyway.
So that's basic 1-2-3.
Don't tell EO it's a fighting game. He'll claim he's the best at this. I love you, EO, by the way, as a joke.
Or intro 3, enhanced basic into her skill, into her enhanced basic, into her echo, then basic 1-2-3, enhanced basic.
I mean, to be
heavy
fair, it would make sense that EO comes. If you find this, look at these combos. It looks like a fighting game. EO's gonna look at this and go, "It's like I said way back when Wuthering Waves doesn't have a me." You know. I'm joking. Joking.
outro
Joking.
skill.
I think Io's a good guy.
A lot of people will say that you
I like
need
Io.
Cantarella and Rochia for Phrolova, and that's not true. Because Phrolova can be on field for even just part of her ultimate, she's usable in every team in the game. For example, she fits in teams with Zhuzha and Carlotta in the slot of Shorekeeper.
Oh, look, it's your wife. It's your wife, Brax. Soon to be mine.
where she adds a ton of damage in place of those missing buffs. Phrolova can even work in this 100% free-to-play team with Verena and Sanhua, where even though Sanhua's buff isn't doing anything for Hecate, neither character needs a lot of field time, so you can use Phrolova on field for a bit and still fit in Verena's field time, which, let's be honest, after that first rotation, it's not a lot. Phrolova's
not a lot. Not a lot? What do you mean?
Phrolova also fits in a dungeon Havoc Rover team as a general buffer and on-field DPS, and it's pretty dang impressive the numbers that you can pump out. She also slots into Gion teams with heavy damage amp, and with all of that said, even though she fits in Shorekeeper's place in most teams, you can play her alongside Shorekeeper's buffs and see crazy damage. So yes, Phrolova as one of the most flexible characters in all of Wuthering Waves.
Good. It makes her an easy choice for so many people to pick her up then.
The biggest downside to Phrolova being your main damage dealer is that there aren't echo damage buffing characters, so her damage is mostly capped for the moment with whatever Havoc amp you can find. But she just does so much damage that it doesn't really matter. If I were a new player looking for a Havoc DPS, I'd likely go for Phrolova over Camellia at this point.
Yeah, Camellia is, I'm sorry, no, Camellia is one of the biggest regrets of my career in Wuthering Waves. I wish I saved so much Astrite summoning for that bitch. She got benched almost immediately. Disgraceful character, absolute dog shit. Now I know people are about, well, she's not dog shit. Well, no, I think she's dog shit. I don't want her on my team. She's dog shit to me. To me, she's absolute doggy doo-doo, okay?
Just due to the overall flexibility of her kit and the damage that she outputs in most teams. There's not many places you wouldn't want to put Phrolova, and I'm sure there's a joke I could write about this, but I don't want to be put on the list. The last thing you need to know about Phrolova is how to build her, so let's go over that next.
Okay, show me. The music.
I used to think that the world was gray, until I married my beautiful wife Carlotta. Unfortunately for Phrolova, she did not marry my beautiful wife Carlotta, so her world is still gray.
So her world is still gray.
Luckily for her though, she does have one thing to look up to, and it's the fact that she has a great echo set tailored to her needs.
Okay.
Dream of the Lost Echo 3-cost set gives characters with 0 energy a 20% crit rate bonus and a 35% echo skill damage bonus.
Oh.
Yes, you heard me right, it's a 3-cost set. Makes me wonder if they're going to start putting in
3-cost set. This brings so many amazing ideas.
4-piece and 1-piece sets. And because it's a 3-cost set, you can also opt for 2 of the Havoc Eclipse set or 2 of the Midnight Veil set, because both of them will give 10% Havoc damage.
I don't know what one I'd use. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Which is going to be best for her.
It doesn't, I don't know if it really matters. I'm not too sure.
You can also opt for 2 of the Havoc Eclipse and 2 of the Midnight Veil set, or you could even go for the 5-piece Midnight Veil set to make your next Havoc character deal more damage. But all of those options pale in comparison to the new 3-piece set. They're all just going to be significantly worse, since Phrolova herself is the one doing the most damage on her teams. You'd rather just buff Hecate with 35% damage and give her the free 20% crit. It's definitely worth farming the new echoes for her.
Okay, new echoes, got it.
Speaking of Hecate, her 4-cost echo is Hecate, the Nightmare version.
Oh, non-disco.
She gives 12% Havoc damage bonus and 20% Echo skill bonus for being in the main slot, and at least from my testing, she's the only Echo you want to be there. For the main stats, I recommend going for crit damage or rate on Hecate, whichever you need more of to balance your stats. Remember though that Phrolova gives a bunch of crit damage for free, so you may want to opt for crit rate anyways. She also gets a ton of attack bonus, so I recommend 2 Havoc damage bonus 3 costs and 2 attack 1 costs. Now as for substats, there's no Echo damage bonus, so you're just going to be focusing on crit rate, damage, attack, and heavy and basic attack bonus. She doesn't have energy, so energy regen is useless.
Yeah, energy regen's kind of pointless. Get him out.
For weapon, but luckily most rectifiers with crit, attack, or damage bonus work for her. Her signature is Lethian Elegy, which gives a crit rate buff, an attack buff, and a ton of Echo skill damage. It also has an 8% defense ignore at R1. Like every other character though, a great option for her is String Master, which gives a
fucking here we go, String Master again. String Master is like one of the most universal. This is never gonna be out of the meta.
bonus and an attack bonus, as well as crit rate on the main
This is
stat.
never
Other
gonna
great
be out of the
weapons
meta.
are Whisper of the Sea, Rhyme Draped Sprouts, Luminous Hymn, Cosmic Ripples, Augment, Fusion of
I'll just go for Cosmic Ripples. That's what I got. Oh wait, no, because energy regen. I don't need energy regen. I'd probably go for Augment. I could go for Jinjo Keeper as well.
and Jinzo Keeper. There honestly aren't great 100% free-to-play options, but you can always go with Waltz and Masquerade for the attack bonus if you have literally nothing else. And here's a chart comparing weapons for Phrolova if you just want a reference.
Okay. The numbers, Mason. What do they need? The numbers. The numbers. Man, his editing style is so sick. I love the way he puts his videos together. It literally is like it's a TV series.
I'm not sure how many of you were saving for Phrolova over the Onigiri Man in 1.0, but now that she's here, surely some of you saved up Astrite, right? Well, I'm just like you, except my Astrite are for Yuna. But if you're going for
Nah, Augusta, man. Augusta all the way over Augusta.
Phrolova sequences, this is what you need to know. First off, S1 is a multiplier increase on her enhanced attacks, and also gives Phrolova free mixed red-purple notes when she's out of combat for 4 seconds and not in her ult. That second part isn't super crazy, but does enable her to be played slightly different, and also lets you enter combat with some notes already ready. E2 is an increase to the multiplier of her big heavy attack, and also to the added multiplier of Aftersound. The multiplier increase is actually pretty massive, and the gains on it are really
I mean, I'm not going for any of her copies, so I guess it's kind of irrelevant to me.
clear. She'll
But
also
still.
gain extra Aftersound from using that heavy attack as well, for more crit damage bonus overall. E3 is an 80% echo skill damage amplify, which is probably illegal in 49 states. Whenever you use Phrolova's big heavy attack before ulting, all of her notes will become the combined red-purple notes, and on top of that, enemies hit by Hecate's enhanced attack will get their attack reduced. I think that attack debuff is probably only really helpful for hologram, but the rest of this sequence is pretty crazy. E4 is a 20% damage bonus to everyone in the team for 30 seconds whenever you use an echo skill, so basically permanent 20% damage bonus. E5 makes enemies stagnate for 4 seconds when using her ult, and also reduces her damage taken by 30%. I don't really know why the damage reduction's there, but if you're already getting E5, you might as well finish with E6, which not only increases the damage multiplier of Hecate's enhanced attack, but also gives Hecate an extra attack whenever Phrolova uses her enhanced basic or skill. It also gives more Aftersound on hit, which is just a ton of extra damage, crit damage, and multiplier increase. Enemies take 40% more damage from Hecate and Phrolova when off-field, and when on-field, Hecate gets a 60% damage bonus. All of that is to say that this character has some of the strongest early sequence nodes in the entire game, and some of the strongest overall in the game. She's pretty crazy at S6, but if you're going for copies, I'd focus on her weapon first, if you're lacking the other good options. S1 isn't insane value, but S2 is around a 40% increase, and S3 is almost as strong too. This is a chart Catalyst Online made when doing his calculations, and as you can see, she f***s. Unlike Scar, who should be in jail right now.
He should be in jail right now, but for some reason he's not. But we'll find out more about that in the future, I guess. Very good video. Subscribe you will, I'm sure. I believe I'm already subscribed. Go subscribe to Brax Phone. Great content creator. I've spoken to him and interacted with him a couple times. Good dude. Very, very good dude. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction to this video. And leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your day.